I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. I'm taking a couple of days off Gadget News to get a behind-the-scenes look at the production of a concert video. My friend Mark Lowry invited us down to San Antonio where they're taping a concert live. Now, I'm into the music, but what I'm hoping you guys are interested in is the technical complexity of the production. Show me this bad boy.
This is a.
This is huge.
Yeah, this is quite heavy. It gets heavy especially at the end of the day here.
It's a Panasonic.
Panasonic Vericam, which is HD, 1280,
Okay.
720p. You know, it's a has great picture quality. Looks very nice in shooting all the scenic stuff.
And you're using a light panel. I love these things. We use them as well.
They are amazing. I love playing with them quite a bit. The thing that I like the most is, the dimmable quality of it. To really get the perfect level of illumination in doing some of the behind the scenes type stuff. The other nice thing is it's so easy to go between daylight on there and indoor lighting. Indoor lighting and outdoor lighting are two very different type of color lights.
Absolutely.
So this makes it really easy for us to kind of switch between those.
So let's talk about the actual concerts, behind the scenes stuff. You have 9 cameras?
Yeah, there are 9 cameras wired into a TV production truck, which is a 53-foot semi. It's all HD. All the cameras are, we're shooting in 1080, 30p.
Nice.
And so it just has a really great quality, beautiful pictures, and just looks really nice.
Okay. And what else? What am I missing? What's going on here?
Right now they're just getting ready to do a rehearsal. This is the night, but tomorrow night is actually the night of the concert. Today we have a full dress rehearsal where all the artists will go through all their things. From a crew standpoint, we just really focus on, from a technical aspect of making sure all the cameras look good, everything, just even working on some of our timings of shots or, just in how we cut between the different cameras. It really gives us a really great feel to what the order of the concert is, just so from a crew standpoint, we make sure that we have cameras on, whoever might have a solo or whatever. It really helps us when the actual concert time comes along.
And from venue to venue, that's got to change quite a bit, huh?
It changes, yeah, just in terms of where we set cameras. Obviously, in different auditoriums we'll have different the way that where we position cameras. Sometimes we're limited by how narrow or how wide at different places, or just even how the stage is set up. We may be limited by how we can place our cameras and where we can place those cameras.
Now, I have one last question, then I'll let you get back to work taping all this stuff. You said you've been doing this since 1982?
No,
not 1982. I don't know what I'm thinking.
I would have been a very young kid in 1982. I would have still been in elementary school.
So 93, and talk to me about the difference in production from then till now.
Probably one of the biggest differences is just the quality of the cameras. Back in the early 90s, everything was shot on beta. Now everything is shot in HD, and so just the resolution and everything is quite different. Obviously right now the picture is stunningly different than how we had our setup back then. But that's probably the biggest difference.
Okay. How many cameras have you gone through?
Yeah, gosh, that's probably 4 or 5. Everything from starting with actually, I think in the very first taping, some of the cameras that were used actually had a 3/4 inch or beta recorder slung over your shoulder, as it wasn't even like a camcorder. They still had a detached deck that you had to sling over your shoulder. It's definitely changed quite a bit from the very first Gaither taping on the very first video. Those cameras were actually tube cameras, which that was a much older analog technology compared to the the high def digital cameras that we have today.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
When I go to a concert, for me, the music is the second thing I focus on. My first focus is on the electronics, of course. I want to see the cameras, the lights, and the behind-the-scenes action that goes into turning a live performance into a great night of entertainment. This is the closest we've gotten to making that happen, so I want to thank Bill Gaither for letting us snoop around. This brief is brought to you by Angie'sList.com, where you can find a contractor you can trust based on reviews by people in your area. You can save 25% on a membership by using promo code GEEK at Angie'sList.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Callie Lewis. Bye.